It is a Tuesday. Dan and Mike together again with another edition of Litter Media Live. I was asked yesterday if you were part of the crew still, and I said yes.
Not on Mondays.
Just not on Mondays during the football season.
And basketball season. I'm assuming we're still doing the same thing for basketball.
We haven't got that. We'll discuss that in December, I guess.
Okay.
Or maybe late November, whenever you get back from your vacation spot you're at.
The vacation that I don't get vacation. I work on vacation, folks. Thank you. We still send the news, even though we're...
He makes it sound like he's digging ditches for a living. That's not the case.
As I'm like Charlie Derrick, his condo is right on the beach in the Gulf of Mexico. So he posts pictures. Here's my office for the day.
And for people who don't know who Charlie Derrick is, he used to be the morning show host on WKKJ.
For many years. Came to the Ross County Fair a couple of times. I think
How long ago has that been?
Oh, my gosh. Well, 9/11, he was still doing the morning show.
So that's 2001.
2001, so.
I'm thinking it might be like 2005 he was here.
I don't know that it was that late. And he came 2 years in a row. Yeah, because I remember we were talking about 9/11 on those days.
Matt Bruning helped set that up. Matt, where are you?
Yeah, help us out.
Bring us back. I guess this is our radio moment, and we're starting with it.
Yes, there you go. We can add to that later.
We were asked by producer Alan Glandon just a moment ago as to whether or not we have a radio moment, and we didn't. I said, wait till we get on the air.
Yeah.
And look what happens.
That's the way it usually happens.
Magic. Either that or it's just...
wandering through our mind. The cobwebs of our mind, yeah.
We have a lot of those. All right, the cold weather is still with us here this morning. And yeah, I shouldn't say cold weather, the cooler weather, because the cold weather is the stuff we'll see come December, January, and February.
That's when I go to Florida. That's why I go to Florida. Yeah, it's cooler today, sunny with a high 63. It's going to warm up day by day as we go. 67 for tomorrow. 76 on both Thursday and Friday, but I think for football Friday night, they're still talking about maybe kickoff 67, but maybe in the low 50s, mid 50s by the time you clear out at about 10 o'clock. So take a jacket with you.
Yeah.
Take a jacket.
Yeah.
Which I did last week.
You did. Will Tom Beard be back with us?
Well, that's the hope.
You've not talked to him this week?
Not
You haven't checked up on him to see how he's
Saturday
doing?
morning I did.
Okay.
And he was feeling a lot better than he was the day before, but it's a day-by-day thing.
Gotcha. That's how it goes when you age.
It'll be
Day
a
by day.
kickoff decision. Oh, here he comes. Get out of here, Dan. Yeah.
I feel like Deshaun Watson. I'm about 95%. I don't think I can go.
Yeah, I had to look up what was going on. I kept seeing him on the sideline. I wasn't in on the pregame publicity about why he wasn't playing.
I did take a look, and apparently his shoulder was just not 100%. Apparently it was not 105%.
It's those massages. He's not getting massaged enough. You'll have to look that one up. I won't explain that one, yeah.
Coming up in a moment, we'll have news, and one of those items that we'll talk about is there's a promo coming up for Visions of Hell. They were our special guest at 10 o'clock this morning. We had Grimm in here, and Beelzebub was here.
Bub, he called himself.
Yeah, just cut it to Bub. King of the one-liners. He will join us here in just a moment as well. So sit close for that here on Litter Media Live. But first, we're going to tell you about Scioto Valley Dumpsters. If you are making some changes in your home, maybe you're remodeling your bathroom or kitchen and you need a dumpster, maybe you've got a college student you're trying to get out of your house, and then the way to do that is to get all their stuff and put it into a dumpster and get it going. Or maybe you're a business and you're making changes. You need a dumpster. Scioto Valley Dumpsters can fix you right up. So all you need to do is give them a call, and that number is 740
253
8389. 8389. Give a call. Tell Carl that Dan and Mike sent you for Scioto Valley Dumpsters. News next.
Big yards, small yards, hilly yards, silly yards. Every yard is unique, and every yard, no matter how much you love it, can be uniquely frustrating to mow. That's why Country Clipper is designed to tackle any obstacle imaginable. It's the perfect mower for even the most imperfect yard. Country Clipper, engineered for easy.
Whenever I first applied for the Archways opportunity, oh, do I have to pay this back? Do I have to do that? Like, is it a loan? And it's not. It's a scholarship. A goal of mine is to graduate college debt-free. If you're a crew member, you get $2,500 a year, and if you're a manager, you get $3,000. And especially if you're going locally to college, like to the branch or something like that, it's really helpful.
You haven't had vodka soda like this. No one has. Made with the world's smoothest vodka plus real juice. New White Claw Vodka Soda.
They're watching. They're waiting. Apparitions. Familiar spirits. Demons. But is there a world beyond what we can see? Visions of Hell 2023 Walkthrough can provide the answers you seek. 1808 Masseyville Road or Massey Elementary School. October 13th, 14th, 20th, 21st. Each night begins at 7 p.m. Final show at 9 p.m. $10 suggested donation per person. No more hiding in your cars. 2023, the darkness gets personal. For more information, call 740-773-0150. Visions of Hell 2023 will change your life forever.
There's a message that we had for you earlier today in a conversation with Reverend Mike Jones. And there you see on screen Mike Jones. To his immediate left, that's Grim, as in the Grim Reaper. And I didn't realize that that Bub had his hand on my chair during that interview. Lurking about, ready to pounce, so to speak. Visions of Hell, this is something going on that's 28th season now, and believe we have Reverend Jones standing by to tell us a little bit more about the why for this program.
It's a positive, we believe it's a positive fear, just like watch before you cross the street, don't touch a hot stove. We believe that you don't want to go to a place of darkness, and you don't want to be influenced by those darknesses either. So there is a fear factor to it, definitely.
And, of course, the end result is hoping that you'll grow closer to Christ through this. And they do have a ministry where they will talk with you and share the word, as well as hand you some type of pamphlet, or in our case last year, they were handing out actual Bibles to people. So if you want to learn more, make sure you check it out. Old Masseyville School at Masseyville Road. And it's this Friday and Saturday and next Friday and Saturday. But they open up on Friday the 13th.
Bring on the black cats. That didn't bother me. You had some other special editions the last couple of days.
Yesterday, we had more of the dancers from Dance for Kids' Sake join us, and they talked about what they were doing, preparing. We had the guests from Floor BWXT, as well as the dance team from Epic, who will be performing for you there. That is Danielle, Sally, Macy, and Brittany. And Aaron Alsop, also there from Big Brothers Big Sisters, Dance for Kids' Sake. Now, Aaron and My co-host, Debbie Bettendorf, will join us on Thursday morning, and we'll talk about more of the particulars. They have sold out. There's no room for you to come in there to OUC Shoemaker Center. However, you can continue to support your dancers who you'd like to. It's $1 a vote, and they can take your donations through their website, bbbssco.org. That's Big Brothers, Big Sisters, SouthCentralOhio.org. And it'll take you right to where you need to give money. And you've been seeing, no doubt, the QR code that is on our screen here today. That is for the Light the Night Walk, which will be taking place tomorrow, and you see it right here on our screen. You can scan that, and as you scan it, it will help you find out how you can support the Light the Night Walk. We had David Wrights in with us yesterday. He was diagnosed with lymphoma, leukemia. This would have been 2014, and he started going through treatment for this. The treatment was a $300,000 drug, and he couldn't afford to pay for that, and his insurance was denying that. So he reached out to the Lymphoma Leukemia Society, and they helped provide that medication for him. He is now a 9-year survivor, going on 10 years, and he's showing here in this display the different lights that stand for different things, and the one in particular he's holding right now, that is for survivors. He says that one's especially close to him, and as it should be. So again, this takes place Thursday. They will meet in front of Picture This, the gift shop there on West Water Street, and he says this is for anyone suffering any cancer. Not only that, but mental health. If you have some mental health issues and you want to support or join in the awareness and the cause here, all you have to do is just show up at 6 o'clock. He will give his talk at 6:30, and then they'll walk a mile around downtown Chillicothe with the lanterns that he's holding there in his hands. So again, on our screen here, we'll have the QR code, which is showing up right here, and you can scan that and learn more about how you can participate Thursday night and help support the awareness of lymphoma and leukemia.
Very worthwhile event, certainly. Ross County Park District is building a strategic plan that will guide the direction and focus of the Ross County Park District over the next 3 to 5 years, and they're asking the public's input. You can check our website for more details. There's a QR code within that web story that'll take you right to the survey. Miranda Vance says it takes about 10 minutes to do that, but they would certainly appreciate your input. The ODNR Division of Forestry has recognized 2 honorees for their outstanding contributions to forestry in Ohio, and one of them is from Fayette County. That's Christopher Duckworth. Chris has been instrumental in expanding the Forestry Field Day by hosting event attendees at his tree farm in Fayette County. The Field Day was conceived in 2017 to help youth better understand our natural surroundings and enjoy a positive outdoor experience.
Is that a mound in the background, or is that just a hilly part of his?
They were at Zaleski Forest
gotcha.
when they took that picture.
Thank you.
The Chillicothe Halloween Festival has published a map to help navigate the festival layout. Now, the festival, of course, Chillicothe Jacques Tangi Park, is October the 13th through the 15th, and you can find that map on our social media sites to get a closer look after this picture disappears on the screen here in a second, to get an idea of where everything is taking place over those 3 days.
And that's a bigger layout than they've had in the past. And I will put a little plug in here. 2 o'clock Sunday afternoon, the coffin races will take place. I, for the first time, will not be able to participate in the coffin races, but I found a backup who's going to help. I think it is the perfect fit, and I think everyone will be thoroughly entertained. Mike Haller of Haller Funeral Home will be the guest MC for this event, and it should be a lot of fun.
Well, you were saying perfect fit. I thought you had to get in the coffin today. to do that. Yeah.
Mike will take a larger coffin than what they race with. They're more streamlined with what they do for the racing. But it should be a faster track this year because of the pavement they put down.
Yeah, that's right.
And they got rid of our starting and finish line, which were the crack up by Enderlin Circle and the crack down towards Armory right there. And so it's going to be, here we go. Look out.
No more bumpy rides to the hereafter.
Not at all.
So to speak. Also, Pickaway County Public Health has partnered with Adena Health and will be bringing a state-of-the-art 3D mammography bus to Pickaway County on October the 30th. Now, appointments are required prior to getting this mammography. For more information about scheduling and patient information, you can check with Pickaway Public Health or Adena Health. And a farewell reception to honor and celebrate Mike Pelchick's retirement from the Pickaway County Board of DD will be held Thursday, November the 2nd from 4 to 7 p.m. The event will be hosted at Rhodes Garden Center. It's at 1051 State Route 56 East in Circleville. If you know Mike, you might want to attend that and wish him well going off into retirement.
I don't know Mike, but I wondered if he's related to the Pelchick that plays for the Browns.
I don't know.
I mean, it's a unique game.
Sure. Road report, Ross County work for a bridge maintenance project still going on US 35 eastbound between Eastern Avenue and US 50 on the bridge over the Scioto River. At least one lane of traffic will be maintained on 35 eastbound, but 35 westbound is unaffected.
I got my answer. He's not related to him.
Okay.
Because the kid that plays for the Browns is
Spells his last name?
Pelchick, not Pelchick.
Yeah. Yeah, Mike spells his Pelcic.
And Ethan spells his Pocic.
Mou.
I got thrown out there.
Yeah.
A number of times I've talked to people over the telephone from beyond Ohio, and they don't know how to spell Chillicothe.
Yeah.
Do you know that Chillicothe fits right with the Mickey Mouse theme?
I think you've told me this before, yes. Yeah.
For our viewers, it's like Mickeymousc. Well, it's Chillicothe.
Yeah.
Fits right in there.
Right.
Except for the Mickey Mouse part, Chillicothe.
Used to, when we were in radio, I'd have to call different cities like New York City, Los Angeles, whatever, for network information. CBS had a person in their administration office by the name of Ruth Goss. The first time I ever talked to Ruth, she said, spell Chillicothe. Well, that's what you usually get.
Yeah.
Well, when I said Chillicothe, Ruth says, yeah, I know all about Chillicothe. And I said, did you live here? And she said, no, but my secretary did. So she had a real thick New York accent, so I was pretty sure Ruth wasn't from there. But, yeah, Chillicothe is known
worldwide,
beyond the boundaries.
Worldwide.
Yes.
Yeah. It's amazing. All right. Coming up, a look at sports for you here in just a matter of moments, so stick close for that. And this date in history takes us back to...
Well, this is the...
revolutionary moment,
yes,
isn't it?
But we're going to mention 1773, but also 1775. So that's coming up.
A 2-year span
Get
coming
your
up
teacups out
in about 30 seconds. All right, all that's just ahead. But first, Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. Our furnace just kicked on a little while ago,
that's cute.
and it feels nice and warm. Thank you to Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing for making sure that was taken care of. Now, if you've got issues, it's been cold here, and you pop on the furnace and it's not coming on, or it's warm in the afternoon, and it's like, okay, I'm going to flip it over to air conditioning, and suddenly something doesn't happen, you got a problem. Reach out to Accurate Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. They can get this all taken care of for you. They're your trusted comfort advisor. Click on this ad anywhere you see it at littermedia.com. It'll take you right to their website where you can learn more. Sports next.
This is Andy Tomlinson. When ensuring what's important to you, our agents are there when you need us the most. Tomlinson Insurance, for the best coverage at the best cost. Visit us online at tomlinsonins.com to learn more.
At Rathkamp Financial, we offer customized investment solutions and superior client service. We believe in long-term relationships and working to earn your continued trust. Our greatest satisfaction comes from working with clients for many years and helping them realize their dreams.
For transportation options in Ross County, call Ross County Health District's Mobility Management Team, 740-779-9652. Sports! What's shaking?
SVC girls soccer is what's shaking, and Unioto won the conference title last night. They beat Westfall by a score of 3-0. It's been a pretty good fall for the Unioto kids as that season still progresses for volleyball. They have a chance to clinch at least a share of the championship tonight, and of course the football team in our game of the week at Paint Valley can clinch a share of the SVC with a win over Paint Valley. So still some ifing to go on those other two, but still a pretty good fall for the Unioto kids. The Southeast District Girls Tennis Tournament is tomorrow at Ohio University. That'll be singles players from Unioto, Miami Trace, Marietta, Minford, Athens, and South Point. Doubles teams from Waverly, Miami Trace, Logan Elm, Minford, Wheelersburg, Notre Dame, and Marietta are also on the bracket. Again, that's tomorrow at Ohio University. Dan's favorite sport.
Pickleball.
It's here in Chillicothe.
I've never played it.
I've watched it, but I've not played it myself. And Aaron Glandon says it's fun.
Sounds like we need to take the cameras down to the court and give it a try.
Well, and if nobody's there, Aaron can give us a demonstration. He's got stuff in the trunk of his car. Well, pickleball nets are now in Chillicothe in Yoctangi Park. There's still tennis courts there, but they have a way to, I don't know if these things are on wheels or what. But
according to the photo, there's wheels.
So they can roll it on and off. Mm-hmm. But that is the proper size net and court there in Yoctangi Park. You'll be able to play pickleball all winter also at the newly renovated Armory Gym. Didn't know they were going to play pickleball inside there until I just saw this.
And don't forget, you can also play pickleball at the Chillicothe Athletic Center as well, out on Western Avenue.
So it's coming. But if you want to play pickleball in the gym at the Armory this winter, you'll need to email or contact Parks and Recreation so they make sure they've got it set up for you.
I have to wear my knee brace.
Which you've not had to wear the last two Friday nights because you've been up in the booth with me.
Yes.
And that brings us to our game of the week, and the extras are all up and running.
Yes, they are. And the video itself of the game should be available sometime today or tomorrow. So that is on the plate of our wonderful producer, Alan Glandon. And so
Aunt Ruth and Aunt Barbara is going to start sending you hate mail here in a minute.
The real name is Aaron. But yes, all that's available for you. And of course, Friday night, I'm going to be wearing out the road, Blaine Highway and US 50, because I'll go over to Paint Valley, help you get set up. Then I'll hop in the Jeep and I'll make my way over to Huntington for senior night, and then hop in the Jeep and come back and grab a camera and start working on the field.
You think we could get a highway patrol or a sheriff escort for you to speed things up?
Ooh, that could be cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Or maybe we could get you one of those motorized gliders or something like that.
I was just picturing getting former police chief Larry to take me in his helicopter.
Well, yeah.
Wouldn't that be something?
That'd be all right, yeah.
And it would be beautiful scenery, seeing all the trees with their foliage changing and everything.
Yeah, check on that. Yeah, see if we can work that up. That might be worth a Litter Media extra, just watching all that take place. Computer football rankings, they'll be out at 2 o'clock this afternoon. We'll have that loaded up to littermedia.com as soon as they roll out. And that's sports.
All right. And, of course, those of you that are watching the show here today on Facebook, you also be able to watch us on YouTube a little bit later on and listen to this program on Litter Media Radio. If you've not downloaded the radio app, it's the Live 365. If you go to your app store, just search Live 365. It'll take you right to there. Or you can go to our website, littermedia.com, click on where it says Litter Media Radio, and it takes you right there.
Yes, sir.
All right. So coming up in just a moment, a look at our revolutionary history. That is next after these words.
Budweiser beer, the king is second.
Who drinks Budweiser? You know the type. The people who grind. Those who don't back down. And the ones who don't quit. They say all people are 6 degrees of separation away from each other. but some are just a six-pack away. The people who share the same spirit share the same beer. This bud's for you.
Find a career you love with Pickaway Ross Adult Education. Skilled trades careers are in high demand with no signs of slowing down. Pickaway Ross offers career training programs with expert instructors and hands-on learning tactics to create a variety of opportunities. Visit our website for more information.
Each week, Litter Media presents the Neil Coleman Insurance Wyandotte Mutual Player of the Week. If you have an athlete to nominate, any amateur athlete is eligible. Simply visit littermedia.com and click on Player of the Week. At the end of the year, we'll announce the Player of the Year. Make your nominations now at littermedia.com. Click on Player of the Week. Thanks to the Daughters of the American Revolution, the Nathaniel Massey chapter, they have provided us with information for our revolutionary moment.
Yes. On the night of December 16th of 1773, oh, that's lovely. Screen just went. The computer had an update yesterday. It's doing some things that I'm not used to seeing it do. 1773, members of the Sons of Liberty, disguised as Mohawk Indians, were armed with axes. They quietly boarded 3 ships carrying cargoes of British East India Company tea moored at Griffin's Wharf. In 3 hours, 340 chests of tea were smashed and dumped into Boston Harbor. Over 92,000 pounds of tea were destroyed. The implication and impact of the Boston Tea Party were enormous. The event directly led to the sparking of the American Revolution on April 19th of 1775. Most everybody that knows anything about England knows that tea is big, but to go to war over it, come on. But that was a big deal thanks to the Boston Tea Party, December 16th of 1773.
What was the conversation like when they decided to do this? I mean, they're probably sitting at a tavern, sitting around a table and having this conversation, and then it's like, oh, yeah, we ought to do this. Well,
you could dress up like a Mohawk Indian.
Why don't we do that? And then you have that discussion, then it becomes serious. It's like, wait, we could really do this.
Yeah.
What kind of an impact will it have? Well, I don't know. We'll find out. And then the night of the event, you're committed now.
Yeah, you got to go.
You're going. It's go time. And then afterwards, the euphoria they probably felt.
Yeah, if they were dressed like what would it have been like wearing the loincloth in Boston on December 16th at night? It might be kind of chilly out, I'd say, just a little bit, yeah.
See something, say something. Apparently no one said something that night.
Yeah, and remember, a gentleman that participated in this is
buried
came
here
and
in Ross
settled
County.
Here in Ross County. He's buried out there near Bainbridge. I wonder if they just kept their out. But, yeah, they want to blame the Mohawk Indians for doing it when it was all of these white colonists, yeah. Oh, well.
It was dark. It was nighttime. So you can get away with that stuff.
Thanks to the DAR for our Tuesday Revolutionary War History moment.
I wonder if we can get a reenactment down on the side of the river one of these days.
We just need a boat and some tea.
Yeah. We'll there is it still lodged there at on the side of the river, the Santa Maria
in Columbus?
Yeah,
I haven't noticed just recently.
Bring it on down.
Yeah. Were you ever on that thing?
Yes.
I never been on. I've been past it a number of times.
It was a long time ago. I think it was shortly after it was moored there, but I don't think I've been up there since.
Is that supposed to be the actual size of the Santa Maria?
That's my understanding. Okay. Yes. I remember it coming to town because I was working in Columbus at the time, and them bringing it down the street, and it was like when Carl's Townhouse moved here in Chillicothe from Payne Street over to Second. So yeah, it was kind of neat to see that happen.
Very good.
So, all right, that's it for the program today. Tomorrow we'll be back with another edition here, and we also have a special guest at 10 o'clock. Pickaway County Library.
The new director will be in with you. I'll be out tomorrow. I'll be dealing with the government tomorrow. I remember what my dad used to say that, and I can't say it on the radio or on TV. Yeah,
And that was the guy who worked for the government.
exactly. That's probably why he said it.
Quick plug for those of you, speaking of the library, the Ross Chillicothe County Library will have a special with Wes Malbash today. That is taking place at 4:30 this afternoon. And for the life of me, I can't remember if it's at the main branch or if it's on the north side. And they do a lot of these special programs at the two. I think it's at the main library.
Is this about the book that he brought to us?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Travis Davenport.
Yeah.
And so if you want to see that, that's this afternoon at 4:30. So
Gotcha.
at one of those two branches. Show up early enough to get to the other if it's not the right one. So.
Yeah, right.
Or you could just take a look at their website.
Well, Dan and Mike told me.
Yes. Dan and Mike told you to look at crcpl.org, and that will tell you all the details for sure.
Very good, sir.
That's the Chillicothe Ross County Public Library.org. We'll see you tomorrow right here on Litter Media Live.